Hello. Let's get the show on the road. Now, there's also going to be a function as a bit of a test to see if I can split the recording file without it crashing again, because that's something I've noticed on my particular setup, is that if I touch the button to split the recording file, it just crashes. Which is not good. And the split recording file becomes corrupted where I can't open it, causing another crash. So I'm just hoping I don't have to do that ever again. Or wait until a new version to figure out what's happening. Oh, encoder's overloaded. It's there now. It's not overloaded anymore. Apparently, because it's 1080p. It's a 1080 Ti. The settings are probably a little on the aggressive side, if I'm gonna be honest, but not that terribly aggressive. But they shouldn't be. Why do you have science and speakers? I never noticed that before, and that's cursed. Okay, you've got a racetrack of... how everyone usually starts. Something like this, although I'd use one belt. It's a lot of mines, though. Ooh. They might actually have proper clock signals now. Because getting good clock signals is something that for advanced logic, has been missing. So, let's get this guy done. Oh, that's where they're going. So I actually could just attack this or put like a... just slowly work my way up. Alright. And it's Alt F. I know I don't have to do the entire wall, but it's like a on-principle matter at this point. And let's see what else is there. Huh. So far, I am just using volume of fire to not actually take any damage, and I will take it. I'm taking out 2 bases at a time. Okay. There we go. Alright, what else? So, oh, apparently that was there. So take out that wall, and just use have a loading bay here. Yes, I have enough to put a loading bay right here. This will probably extend over, is what I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to undo this and have this be elevated rails for this section. Like, on the ground, and then it'll be elevated, because that way I can also implement just straight over as needed. So right now my main focus is securing that border. And, oh yeah, I know I've got more than enough to do it. What am I looking for? Roboport. There we go. Click that, or I might just have it sneak over and do an aerial loop here. Not sure. By the way, I'm manually placing these, which is probably suboptimal. And do I have any? Oh, I do have some. And let's go wall. You. Why am I using my own inventory for this? What am I doing? I have this inventory right here. What am I doing? Click. 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 Yeah, let's add rails in there. Are there any signals in there? Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, keep right. I can just do that. That's probably excessive, but here we are. And repair packs. And 3. Let's go with that. Oh, and I will need... figure out a way. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. It'll work, but it'll be ugly. Enjoyableness. Because I don't need that much space, so I could technically pull these back to have an unbroken line, which I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave them aligned in the same way, however. And let's turn around and add Voila. I now don't really need this at all. Actually, you know what? I'm even gonna do this. Wait, it goes into my... Oh, that's interesting. Because this is the nearest inventory. That's actually not bad. That's an interesting design decision. Okay. Need to open this first. I tried to be quiet. Not much else to say there. I don't put Logibots down yet because otherwise they wind up Oh! And I just lost everything that was in there, so... Sure. You... The repair packs, I put them in the chest, not in the... Oh my gosh. It's, what, 157 plus 200 total? How many repair packs do I have over here? Okay. Yeah, no, I've got... I've got an adequate amount. Like, technically I could put one or two of these here and have this entire section be a unified front, but I don't want to do that if I don't have to. Sure, let's add some of these, some of those. Won't need any of those. That's about it. And I am going to turn that. I do not have the material to build another portable nuclear reactor. Well. There we go. Isn't that something? Ooh. Let's... And... There we go. It's a paste. And where is... There we go. Actually, no, I can do this. Click. And... Problem solved. And it's gonna be... Huh? There we go. You took a long time to finally just ran that one over immediately. Run that over. And I think I did pretty okay. Let's see. What is my build area? Oh my god. Sweet FA. I'm gonna use this as my reference point. So we are going to go with and that sounds about right. And now I'm going to and that takes care of that. Oh, I forgot about you. Oops. Let's put one of you right there, which I think is probably way too close, but that's not much I can do about it. Put it there because that way it'll hopefully add some more visibility here. And there we go. Oh, and you gonna go to there. Probably a bad idea. I just want to add that extra radar infrastructure for the time being. And that covers that. There we go. I actually could come out over here, but I already have the junction there, so it makes more sense to kind of tap this and then also tap that at the same time. I could also fix this junction by giving a vertical boy. One side is fine, the other goes up and then comes back down. I do need to take that out though, which I will do. Once my things have been sorted. Yeah, you're dead. You're also very dead. So once this is down, I can technically get rid of a lot of this infrastructure, and the only thing I need is just all of this being dealt with. Ooh, as long as they don't make pushes in here, I will be fine and happy. Though I have to admit, the temptation to just connect. Where does it need to be? Ooh. Temptation to just connect these two is very high. Same with these, actually. It's almost at the point where I should. I think, actually, I almost am going to. I'm not going to connect everything up together. I'm going to keep it as distinct regions, for the most part. But that also will mean I'll have to have requester chests say, hey, I need a minimum of X, Y, Z items at certain locations, so there will be logistics bots that'll do all of the ferrying. But I haven't gotten fast enough logistics bots for me to comfortably do that. Research, do I... Now I'm curious. What if I... disable by controller behavior. If... Ugh. No, where's my research? There. Oh, there. Space science. Greater than... 1, 2, 3. There we go. Cool, so this will slow down if this is below 1,000. Because this has been producing more than enough for what my current research necessity is. Mainly because of limitations I have imposed on myself. And Fulgora has the oil oceans, if I recall. But because of the fact the place we're going to be going to is the biolabs, I'm gonna have to wait for the... Now, of course, the only other option actually would be me to ship science to these other places. Oh, I can build the entire wall. Oh. Oh. But let's just take a gander. Let's take a look. Posture check. There's some ruts in the little floor mat I have. Carpeted flooring is a pain in my ass. And I wish... Alright. And... hand on the screen. Ha. And lastly... oh, shoot. And... right. That is excessive, but I don't really give that much of a damn. I haven't actually really used the green chests, the requester chests, too much. Very useful for stuff like this, where I just make sure I requested certain minimums. At certain locations, and merged logistics network. Not quite at the point where I'm just going to merge the entire thing as this one giant area, but here we are. Whoa. Well, alright. Takes care of that. Now to deal with the dudes in the middle of my damn base. After, of course, dealing with a little bit of this. Oh. Utter disappointment. Absolute disappointment. Come on. Come on. There we go. And that's the stuff I like to see. Get ya baited. There we go. Voila, I don't need any of the defense infrastructure that I have now. I will take that as an absolute win. Well, most of the defense infrastructure I currently have. So I have to end up... Part of me does want to extend all of this, because my next move is to capture that oil. That one is actually closer to that safety net, but this is also not getting tagged by anything. Yet. Do think I should head back, though. Get this guy refilled with various resources without knocking over a power pole. And, yeah, okay, that's active. Now, where's my other tank? Where are my tanks? Player names, where's my vehicles? There's one vehicle. Oh, there it is. Right, you're running low because of reasons. You are... I'm gonna hope. Very much gonna hope. So I'm driving this guy remotely. Oh, right. Oh no, I only have a narrow window to worry about where... And there we go, we're back. I just realized I didn't even turn on the damn music. Let's go with... Oh, there. Windows key. Let's get some tunes going. There we go. Did I grab landfill? Yes, I did. And... voila. Landfill. As long as I don't accidentally use the wrong keys to drive into any of the things I've just already built. Come on, come on, come on. So I have to admit, what I think I might do is I might get ready to... What is my current limiter? Did I get a large injection of oil? No, I did not. I got, like, no injection of oil. Three... Oh. And we are definitely prepping for a large volume of petrochemical products. Because I have some useful stuff currently in... Whoop. My inventory. There we go. Slowly that'll get built out to be a very large oil storage. That's a very unfortunate. That would eventually be where I should be fine. Build up slowly. And I should actually have put... There we go. And... Can I... Okay. No, I can't do that. I need Logibots to do that. I need to actually give them logistics bots to do that, or put bots in there before I leave when I'm manually driving around. There we go. Build each section. There we go. Because I know I'm more likely to hit the corners than anything else. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Fulgora! Dry and barren world with no signs of life and dangerous lightning activity and frequent cycles. Solar panels much less effective, however. Lightning can be collected by lightning rods stored in accumulators. There are no natural resources found anywhere in the world. The only things available are leftovers from entity scrap, which might have been... Oh. What might have been oceans is now full of heavy oil and can be extracted. Oh, it's not normal oil, it's heavy oil. Okay. Tile oil is level oil, which isn't... Okay. Okay, I can cross, so I'll have to do spaghetti and bots. No, I won't be able to do bots here, I don't think. Okay, now I have to go ahead and add... Stop driving. Huh. And I'm just gonna make myself a single unit. Landfill. Give you iron. Iron. And there we go. And then lastly give you power. So realistically, I actually probably should have this different. Here we go. Engines? I just say, hey, engine requests. Pumps. And I don't have any speed modules or anything being built because I don't think I have the oil output because I don't have I actually need to get oil before I get anywhere else because I need to be able to build. I think I need to have conditional requests would be nice. Honestly. Come on. And there we go, and alright, let's go ahead. Come on. There we go, come on. There we go. There we go. Right. I need to plan a bit better. Take you out, take you out, take you out, take you out. That one I don't think it matters because they're just going to keep hammering this thing and then keep dying. Hilariously keep dying. Well, I am gonna do this. What? And go. It's probably not the design shape it should be, but that's... I don't care. There should be tiny blocks like this that I don't care too much about. It's gonna be... Oh, no. Oh, you have decided to weigh in on my lifestyle improvements. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, get it out of you. Get it out of your system. There we go. Alright, come on. Come on. There we go. Absolutely savage to nature, but that's par for the course. Huh. Interesting. Because if I just build... have these even been attacked once? At all? Have I just built this wall pointlessly because there's nothing being attacked? Or will I have to deal with that? That's a later me problem. For now, what I am going to do is I'm going to park myself back. Behind the wall. And they're going to go empty vehicle. Go to you. Wait a minute, I can just cheat. Excuse me while I just force you to fricking die. Excuse me while I now... Whoop. Right, now. Stop driving. I have to figure out how to... An EM plant is what it can be made on. Oh, I need... Can only be crafted on... Okay. Okay, so I can't bother with solar panels. I'll just have to craft one of these. Some stone bricks. Which actually means I need to have a recycler. Oh boy. Actually, what does a recycler require? Processing units. Of course it Of course it does. I need to go, ship it, come back. Oh my gosh. Oh. Lots of oil needed. I need to get oil before I... What's up? What's the 60 Space Foundation? Okay, cool. I can actually... No, I can actually make those on a requester with a request system. So, I will indeed do that. Wait. Oops. Excuse me while I put in a request for 100 of you. Sure. And yeah, I only need like 10. Do I? Oh yeah, I do have you being... Do I have you, oh no. Excuse you while I throw... you and you into the system. And... I'm gonna have to put a requester chest down for the uranium ore over there. There was a requester chest I threw somewhere over here? Or something. I don't remember what. That's advanced circuits, that's just that. Oh, it's for the fuel. Alright. Request. I'm gonna put a, no, I'm not gonna put a requester chat. Whoops, fuel. 200? Yeah. And then I will also have... There we go. Until it runs out, I guess. Because I want to make sure I have both options available to me. Just like, here you go. Oh, you're right, because it's splitting off, but it's prioritizing here. On that note, it doesn't need to be faster inserter because they can only have a stack of one. Run remotely, make sure I move this out of the way. And let's and it's gonna be, there we go. So now I can at least monitor what my quantities are for fuel. And lastly, but certainly not least, to make sure my driving isn't god awful, block off here, or do I? And for now, I'm gonna make sure it is. There we go. Problem solved. Granted, this is more for me than anything else, but even still, it's the principle of the matter. Like these, I could actually adjust over if I wanted to. Actually. And I gotta put that gate there. Getting through that is more or less impossible for the tank, and that's mostly what I wind up driving. Ooh, I didn't realize that was like that. Because it's mostly to, I'm the dump. I am the danger. I just hit the mark icon. I should have hit this. I am the danger. Now, let's figure out how we're going to do this effectively. There's a nuclear plant. That's doing its thing. Oh, look. How adorable. They're going to get lost in the very, very now dead forest. Survey says they shall not live. There is an interrupted section here. I don't have to worry about them climbing over walls, so that's a nice plus. I think this will actually either be unload for all of this, or let's get rid of you, get rid of you. That's still powering that, that is still powering stuff. Right, Mark II power armor, and away we go. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How many times can I research that before I run into problems? Because it is... attention. Ooh. Which means that it's gonna produce... It's gonna take... If the productivity for 1% and that takes 5 iron for 1 steel, that means it reduces... technically reduces its resource income by 1. Still takes the same thing for increase in craft, but because it's on volume, it's just mentally easier to think about it this way. Which means I actually have increased my steel production without actually touching my steel production. Which, when you also think about it from the metallurgy standpoint, it kind of makes sense that you can do that because you're producing just higher quality material without actually being at the quality level in-game. Because steel, which is most types of manufacturing, this does all of my copper needs. Iron, not so much. Though I have to admit, I do want to string together these in the same way all of this probably should have been strung together, just to reduce belt space, or ground space, so I can build other things here, because I have a feeling I will need to do that later. But it's easier to start from here down. Because unfortunately I had to do this because of this. Oh, actually, that's a good question. Can I just... I can! Now that I think about it. There we go. Let's let that drain. Because once this is drained, like all of this will still be chalkers. It's going to take a while for this to ever actually... I have a notification from Twitch. It's probably saying, hey, you are streaming. Once my phone responds. Let's see. No, I don't need that. Yeah, no, I have no idea what the Twitch information was. I am going to open up my channel dashboard, though. Right, Stream Manager, that's the one I want. I still have to have the phone sideways so it charges, because I don't know, it's 83%, that's fine. I have to keep it in this very tiny window. Soon this will be a 35mm, which will make this smaller frame much nicer. I should not be talking up there, I should be talking up here, unless I'm talking to chat, which there is nobody. Yeah, there's still no one there. Ideally, like, chat would be, like, in my room or something, where I'm kind of looking back at you guys. But if I had a multicam setup, I actually would do that. And I can do that. I know how to do it. I just don't have the right cable that's long enough. No, I don't have an anchor point to do it where it would make sense. Because it very much would be like, I am talking to the camera. And you can't see any of that. But it'll be back like there somewhere. Like you're sitting in the room with me and I'm talking to you. Which also means I have to be careful what's on my screens. What before I do any of that. It would be visually interesting. Oh, I think I have a long enough cord to do that with a webcam and just tape it. Just gaffer it to the wall. Oh, it's single. Oh, these are single stack. I can just tell it to produce as many as I need to. I'm gonna... What kind of name is that? What the hell? I wish there was a button where you could just like randomly generate them instead of having to do Benedict. Let's go with that. Wait. Okay. Add space platform. Nope. Add. Nope. Perfect. It is... There we go. There we go. Thank you. Because I have to make sure that it is... Yeah. I haven't started manufacturing of these things. My asteroid collectors, and I only have like 2 of them. Oh boy. Oh, that is peak dumb on my part. Where is... Okay, I have those. Do I have electrician yet? So wait, what do I need? Because I am gonna have to just... I'm gonna use bots for this. Don't necessarily like having to do this. Wait. I actually can do this. I just realized I can do this in a way that doesn't, like, that isn't stupid. But sure. Oh yeah, right, I don't have, I want to... There we go. Now it's faster. There we go, and we are gonna go over there. Yeah. And lastly, it is going to be a requester chest for a motor. I'm going to request motor. What else do I need? Wait, do I have stuff for thruster? Oh no, thruster, steel plate, processing units, and motor. Okay. So I really should actually... I am now at a limit. I need... Okay, I need some motors. Okay. Actually, wait, if I... How much does, oh, loaded C structure, extra engine unit, and Why is it? I keep forgetting. And requires a steel plate. I can actually condense this so I don't have to do this. That takes one side of the belt, and this can take the other. So these two merge, effectively being a mirror of this. Which is actually exactly what I'm going to be doing. Because what I actually had done was stupid. There we go. And whoop, that was a bad thing to do. Do I even have the room on my inventory? Apparently I don't. But I do have more than enough. And I don't need low density structure, but I do need... And... How do I... do this in a way that makes logical sense? It's gonna be that one. That's what I do is I, oh no, I can't really do that. I mean, I can. Wait, if I do this though. Then no matter what, it's doing the same thing over here. That comes down here. Split. There we go. That means I'm not carrying as many of those. If I split that. No, if I... yeah. Boom, there we go. So now... whoop. So no matter what, it's always going to be on the one side. grinder, and I'm going to put you to that and you to that. And it's going to be that. Steel. I don't. Okay. Just because it's going to give me a bit more extra room. And split. And there we go. Now that it's doing that, guess. There we go. That's problem solved. I just don't know what the stack size for these is. 10? Okay. Ah. And then I can just split you. In the same way. Stack size of 10, so that's 50. 50, and then this guy is what? Stack size of what? 10, so that's also 50 at max. Which I don't really need more than that. Looks of things I need to get oil before I even get off the world. Well, more away from the world. Which means I need to secure the shit out of this. And also this. I'm maybe doing both. East and north. So these are both going to be considered east because I'm going to snake them off there. That's going to be south. That looks like a potentially good spot to just beeline to for east. Actually, I'm gonna go this way for that. This is mainly for these regions here, and I'll probably turn this into research. And have that amalgamate eventually into the main base. I should have kept driving. Holmium, okay. Do I have? Oh, I have radar. Oh. Excuse me while I Whoa. That was dangerous. That's also the reason why I don't think I'm ever going to give this guy the access to the nuclear fuel. Just ever. Because if I do, it's going to freaking destroy me. Or more appropriately, any infrastructure I've built. Find the gap. Find the gap. Find the gap. And park it. That was actually pretty good parking. All things considered, pretty good parking. That hasn't been attacked at all. That's not been attacked. But as long as I can keep them, keep pushing them away, I'll be fine. This guy will attack periodically just because of how mildly intense it is. This guy will come around and smack this wall. Because this is a desert. Ideally don't want to extend further into the desert than I have to. Because of the lack of pollution absorption, which is why I don't want to have to touch that. Even though it is the better yield deposit. This is my base, so it's mostly up here. Although if this just caps off as like an island, there's just oil over here, I would be so happy. Like these guys over here, which I hope is just some island that I can just leave alone. And use to farm. The brain things. Have that there, all quarantined away. I like this thought. What's my power at? Oh yeah, 1.4 gigawatts. Ugh. How many thrusters do we have? Okay, we've got 2 thrusters. Alright, let's Zoidberg. Oh, it actually has a depth. Okay. You. Is it the same? Okay, no, it's an overlap of 1. There we go. Hello, cat. He has decided to assert his desire for my attention. So I currently only have 2 thrusters. I'm gonna add... Is that correct? Yes, that is. Okay. I'm just hoping I have enough to complete this. Because I might accidentally soft lock myself, which will be even funnier. But I need oil. That is my priority. Wait, coal liquefaction, where's that? I'm not even on the right world, I completely forgot that was me. Well, may as well in-queue that. And let's in-queue all of those. As we just, frankly, may as well. What? Oh, mech armor. Well, I'm on the right world to get the mech armor. Be one with the machine. Can I control it? That is, can I control it remotely? That is the question. I can craft it by hand. Alright. Ooh, it has an equipment grid. 10 by 12. Oh. Oh yeah, tool belt takes up a slot. No, it doesn't take up one by one. It takes up something else. Oh. I like this a lot. So I have to admit, I like that. Okay. Like specialized crafters, probably. Space. What about the planets? Only those three and thermonuclear warheads. Wait, I can just queue the research now? Okay. Okay. Nuclear launch detected. I can just make it in my hands. Although I have to admit, I feel like it should be something that is explicitly launched from these. As like a, yeah, no, you can make them, but they're an ICBM. Congratulations. And they take up a stupid section of the map. As a, clear this. However, you have a chance of just like highly irradiating, adding a permanent pollution hotspot to that area. So it's like a use with caution. Hello, Ruckus. Okay, you're facing away from me. I don't know what you're... I don't know what your issue is, my boy. But you are facing away from me. Apparently I have the notification. I don't know what that was. I forgot how to activity view. Hello! Hello, random follower. Not too bad. I'm actually paying attention to my chat. I have cat. And I really need to put the chat in a different place. There's your chat. It's on my hand. I really need to figure this out. I'm alive. Dealing with this. Because I have... Ah, right. I had selected off the menu. Not too bad. You are the first chatter of the day who isn't the bot. Because sometimes not everyone... It depends on the game, it depends on the time. I still haven't gotten into a regular cadence, which I know has issues. I think going for this makes more sense. I also want to secure the border area, so that means I need to still deal with that and also capture that, because that's 2.4 million left. That's 1.5. Right now I'm going through a slump. Resource what? Sorry. I will get there later. I have it functional. I will get there later when if this ever actually does wind up making money. I've got to be honest. Because I'd like to reinvest those resources back into the thing that makes money, and because it doesn't necessarily make sense to make resource to invest money into something that isn't necessarily making money outside of what established resources I already have. You see what I'm trying to say? Because a lot of what's there now is more so stuff I had on hand. I know roughly what I want-ish with what I have. I can plan out other things later on as they need to. Because also then it's the growth journey, not just with myself, but also with the channel and with the audience, they get to kind of watch. Any sort of long-time viewers will get to naturally watch that progression, which for some people is also important. And it's just nice to go back and be like, oh hey, remember when XYZ was like this? That kind of thing. For now though, wait, which of my tanks has... Okay, where's my other... Okay, no, there's another tank over here. Right remotely. Move you around. Gonna put you back over here just to deal with the central area. Having a tank, and they aren't. I'm mainly looking at things, not so much these guys, but turrets and those kinds of defensives. And there's one other. Ha! Okay, so I might actually have to do some sketchy stuff. Excuse me while I... Once I disassemble some of these, as my defenses become more secure, which I probably should start that process. Sorry, we're kind of just trailing off there. As I do, need to make sure that I'm able to build to the extent that I need to. So if I, for example, if I go turn around and add, let's see, that, plus that, add you, and you. I don't know if I need, I'm gonna keep you. That will be more than enough. Let's see. Okay, those walls might go there. Yep. The joys of all of this inventory management. It's gonna be that. Oh. It's gonna put that back to 10. For now. Actually. Oh wait, no, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Now that that's done, but I don't want to be too hasty with that. Just want to fill out this wall and see what I have left. Solves that problem. I just don't want to remove that guy as of yet because I know I'll probably need to explain. I'd say explain to my supervisor, but I am my supervisor. So I guess that's kind of awkward now. And yeah, grab those. Whoop. So it's easy. Okay, and I just need to be very careful. And yeah, that does it for that. Those were gone. These can be removed. Cat has left the room. Don't quite know why, but he has in fact left the room. And yeah, I think I can get rid of that. I am going to have some of this kept. Arbitrarily, because oh no, actually I don't need to. Once I have it fully secured. There we go, and just to be sure I actually cleared all of the pieces. Yeah. That's gonna stay. And that's gonna stay this way around, just because of how it works out. Let's see. Ooh. That is the kind of stuff, that kind of whoopsies I'm looking for. Realistically, don't need half of these defenses anymore, which means I can save on the production itself, because certain things are not producing what the kind of pollution I was expecting. So this is going to get hit before any of this, so all of that has to stay. Actually, on that note, and it's gonna go around. Let's go add the construction planner to the list. Technically, I don't even need all of this. And whoop. There we go. Arguably that, but because of all of this and how slow that's going, I don't think I'll need it. Especially considering I'll be pushing all the way to like over here, here. I think this is like supposed to be a higher spot. So I want to try and preserve as much of that as I can. But I do wish the game had a second model of just running off of a cliff, or had it was the same item, but the version of it was just going straight off of a cliff versus, oh, it has to go up to the second layer. Although there probably were issues where when they did that it didn't like working like that. Wait, what am I doing? And there we go. Now it's going to have to rebuild all of that. Because I was an idiot. I thought, oh no, I don't need that. I still do. So, next copper deposit is there, or probably there. Probably. Yeah, that's a giant bend. Oh no, I don't need this though. And yeah. I think I'm actually going to put drop it down to, instead of 150k, I'm going to put it down to 5. $75,000? Yeah, 75. Technically, be 6,500, which would be like quarter full with this. That makes more sense. All right, let's do the same for this guy over here because it's the same setup. Turn it down to 75k. So that 226 versus, ooh, 932%. Okay, we're am I missing something here as to why this is? Because this guy's just pumping directly into here. Because it's mostly like this for the overflow. And then it's sending out small attacks that occasionally they get run over. Very rare occasion, but they do get run over. What else? And yeah, I'm gonna have this just extend forever be above ground until it needs to be, because that way I can just have it. I theoretically could build an island here. And it just gets defended, but realistically it makes more sense for me to go cap this off, drop, and wall this just right across, or even just here, here, and here. Because it depends on what else is over here, and I don't know. No, I'm not going to. I'm being very indecisive right now where I need, because I need to get oil, I also need to get space. If I had prior planned and had the resources to get to Fulgora already, well, yeah. But, for the time being, I need to go to the bathroom. We're gonna do the desert deposit. I have to figure out you're on pause stream or whatever. Right. Oil fields. Where? I didn't even realize. Right. Wait a minute, did I? Right, I'm actually in here. Come on. Yeah. And let's go with... Oh, yeah, right. Did I? I don't have any lights. Okay. Alright. Preemptive building of stuff. For all I know, I'll turn that entire region there into a biolab setup. So I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do in the long run. And this is the guy that's up top. Okay, and that's still kinda needed. Huh. Okay. You're about to get annihilated as you're getting filtered through those. Alright, so take out you. So I need oil. Over, down. Oh yeah, I can do that. Take out that. It's just down. Take out you, take out you, take out you. Or, I don't know, I technically could just go out here and build all of that infrastructure here into what looks like a nipple. But it's really just this is what I'm after. Alright. Let's see, construction-wise. And it's the enter key. Map. Arrive remotely because I forgot that I was not in a place that permitted the use of logistics network. we go. And it's gonna be... I'm gonna leave that one there, and I'm just gonna carry the 2 over, and that's gonna sit. There we go. Yeah. There's no clean way of getting logistics support to this section here. What is... Oh yeah, you're almost stacked up actually. I am going to drive remotely. And... Alright, and that one's going to actually sit there for now. Because if it actually gets attacked by anything, it's got to... There's more serious problems. Let's... So you're there, you're there. Drive. You remotely, I guess. And I can do some cross management here between both tanks. There we go. Now that both tanks are here, let's just... There we go. That accounts for that. Let's pack my own lasers into there, and let's just... do that. Ooh. Yeah, that was actually an aggressive one for once. But let's drive. And I will probably need more landfill than I currently have on hand. Right now my production capacity is not nearly enough for me to reliably and I kind of like that I've done this, but I hate it at the same time because it's just kind of pointless. I should have gone over here and then down the entire way to do a load-unload station. And... oh yeah, you got it. Alright, let's get through this party and start it. Come on, come on. There we go. That's one down. I am curious though what is over here, because I'm hoping it's oil, because there isn't a whole lot of large clusters here by the looks of things. Though admittedly I hope oil is actually over here, because then I can use this. Because right now that is like, that's more than enough uranium for me to, in the foreseeable future. No, that's not where I need to go. I need to make sure I go here. Just limit it to get infrastructure built. And just keep moving. That'll keep myself from being annihilated. Alright, and come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Right, I have to get close to those, counterintuitively. Because it has a minimum range. So because of that minimum range, I have to get frickin' close to them. Oh. Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, technically. Yeah, I need to clear out these trees anyway. Lots of smaller deposits by the looks of things, probably because these guys haven't absorbed a lot of pollution. Because these are very, very manageable. Yeah, very, very, very nice and manageable groups. So, genuinely what I think I might do is I might just preemptively slice across here and then just down. Get rid of all of this and just here, down, and then figure out some sort of resource loop load unload station on this side. Narrow gap here, but like, there's not much I can do about that. Because this is kind of more south per se, but I'm going to count it as west. Because it is west of this joint here. It's not really south, it's more west. This is also getting fed off of that line, which probably makes more sense. So that means they're all going to attack this, which means this is going to get attacked a lot, or rather this part here will be attacked. For the time being, though, I am going to build out the infrastructure to get power here. And just gonna preemptively it's gonna be you. And no, it's not gonna work because the rails in it are different. Fix that. Or have it as a toggleable option. It's like, hey, I want to be able to raise the rails of this up. Because right now, for me to do that would be copy paste all of this mess, and I don't like that because they're off axis to each other. They're going to be in pairs. Which actually probably means I should fix it. Alright, come on. Let's put what else do I need? As long as go, and now I can. Nope. I think it makes more sense to do all of these as the junctions. put a radar, actually. I need to put radar. On my bar. There we go. And now that it is settled that way. Backpedal. Backpedal a hot minute. Alright, well, I'm perfectly in line. Now I need to go forward until I figure out where the difference is. Alright. Of course, the other alternative option to this is to literally have a train that I'm riding to do all of this. Because I don't want trains stuck up here. So yes, I know I can walk on it, but like, I'd rather not. I really would rather not. I think I'm probably going to have one here. And we'll just let some overlap, because it is all within range of an existing radar infrastructure, so I'm going to put... And that's going to be... That's going to make an additional landfill. And I want to make sure that's also powered to the same... Oh, no it isn't. It won't be. Unless I go down and over... adjust this one. That might work. Because now I had to have access to all of this. Let's go ahead and... It also tells me I need to bring a lot of like elevated rails and other infrastructure with me when I go to the next planet. Because these are nice. You know, just go, okay, cool, the terrain is no longer a problem. But also means I don't have to... Still doing this. Greater than or equal to 1 meter per second. Oh, you're actually properly dealing with stuff. Which tells me I need to deal with these sooner than later. I just wish the this also means I can turn around, figure out how I'm placing all of my derricks. Oh boy. And Yeah, it's gonna be that. Okay, bye. Actually. 3. There. And cool. There. Let's you go there, you go there. That's there. You go there. Oh, there we go. Wait. Now, all of that's connected. It's not all powered. It's also not even built. Easiest oil deposit ever. There we go. And now I can lastly add those, and that takes care of this. Now I have to build the actual station itself. Oh jeez. And let's go ahead and let's go ahead and well, at least the thing I have to come back for is like rails. Which I already have a lot of, so. And let's just backtrack here. Click you. And before we continue, and it's a cheeky. Voila. So do I... Because pumps can't be opened except on a straightaway, and I need one. It's enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Do I have... Oh, I do have that. Okay, cool. Bill. I have... Ooh, that is good enough for me. Actually, I need to go ahead and... to... If I could modify the blueprint, that would be... There we go. The absolute minimum requirement. Because it's going... It's going down... I mean, technically, if I wanted to, I could just have this alone and then just pipe the oil over here. But this tells me exactly how much space I substantively need, and that's a lot. But also, too, I can have a throughfare. So I don't necessarily need to have the kind of provisions I've had previously. Because if I just do boop, here, can I G what will it take? Oh wow. Hilariously easy. It is a bit on the far side. I'd rather have them closer, but there's only so much I can do with this without breaking so much landfill, because I want to try and preserve this pinch point. No, I'm gonna leave it at the rail layer switch. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna and I want to see, can I... Well, I think I might call it here, just to give my eyes rest. We are... really just rename it Oil Trouble. And there... Oops, it's G. Come on. RR, reload, rotate. Okay. I like this. It's just there you go. Because also this means I should have enough room, not for here. Oh, it's not in between. I can't run a rail directly between these two and preserve the spacing that I have here. That's actually kind of annoying. I would have preferred if I could, because that way I could just... or have like two rails right beside each other that can run. That would have been nice. You'd just be able to run like 3 rails. Then it just pops up in the middle. Or down, depending on which direction it's going to be, so it's like one section of dual-use rail. Because I know this is going to extend all the way over, probably here. This is just going to be a load-unload here. for these two, this is going to have a separate load unload. I'm just going to box this in. I'm just going to keep this one more light on its defenses. So that actually means I'm going to... There we go. Actually, that makes more sense. And then just rely on entirely on the construction of a RoboPort, wherever that is, to build and manage all of this. And so far it is gonna be ooh, because they also have fuel tanks as well. So you have to go over, put some fuel tanks. Oh. What if I go... G. Come on. And we're gonna put it here. G. It's G. Rotate that around. Actually, wait. If I actually preemptively rotate this... Oh, I can only do the cardinal directions. That is... Force it on the higher rail layer. All right. Ports. Yeah. It's gonna be taking... And it's gonna add... Huh. Guess that. Alt? Did I just take all of its resources? Oh, I did. For a second it looked like those are broken, but I know they're not. Probably gonna have to move these at some point, but for now they can stay there. I'm going to actually add and there we go, and that's gonna cover and it's gonna go, and it's gonna be and all right. And I'm actually going to put a big electric pole up here. And that's... yeah, that'll cover that. That'll mostly cover it, which is nice. But, yeah, I think... and... yeah. There. I don't think I'll have problems with dudes trying to get through. East 1, it's west. And of course, it's not connected to the same rail network because there's no path. And now it is. Actually, Can I? Wait, I can put rail signals on top, right? I can put rail signals on top, but I just don't like the idea of having trains stuck up there. Very, very risky and also repulsive idea to me. To have trains stuck up there. Oh, there we go. Now there's a path to the rail. Let's see, what do I need to throw in there? I didn't put a big power pole down there. Did put some of these there. Alt. And I'm gonna put those there. And let's put some of these there. I don't need anywhere nearly that many, but I'd rather put them there pointlessly than I really should have, but didn't. Oh, radar. And landfill I need and let's add in and I have to put a defensive section over on this side as well. I think it was, where was that? There we go. I mean, that's kind of... that would be kind of funny. Plus it would force them to, they have to go around this. Actually. Build. One of you. Yeah, let's do that, because that way I can actually effectively have a clear this kind of forces them into a narrow funnel here. Oh, it's so agitating and close. That. This makes more sense because I'm defending a bit of a wider berth. And like here would be doable. Let's add more of these pipes, and then now let's add how many storage tanks do we need again? Needs to be double a train load, so that's 1, 2, 3. 12 tanks, right. If I go instead and just do this. There we go. We place that in the correct location. Ooh. It's a G. And enable disable if oil greater than or equal to 35, 1, there. Aha! Send a train. No. North. So that's east drop, north drop. Add. Full cargo. Inactivity of 15 seconds. Wait, yeah. 15 seconds of inactivity. "15 seconds is the minimum inactivity." And I'll put it at 30 seconds because I want to standardize this. Cool. It would be nice if you could actually change what station it was. It's like, oh, this is the right schedule, but you just need to change the station. Preserve all other conditions. Very interesting. Oh, they've built up another line, so they're slowly going to just expand into larger clusters beside each other. Oh, very interesting. And you are... Or... Time past... 60... Alright. Primed and ready. Station is ready to go. Actually, that like satisfying. Oh, I want to move. And there we go. And I don't like that it's outside by 1. There you go. That takes care of that problem. I am not losing that fucking oil. I'm not losing that goddamn oil. I can't. No, no, I could. Go. And now I have to... Oh! So 34, I think it was, yeah. If I just, yikes, these. Whoa. Hmm. That's like the just in case. I need to... No, but if I'm gonna do that, I can't run through here, so I have to... There you go. Set the hope. I forgot where I needed to go. I now have a regular supply of oil by one more deposit. And that takes care of that, which means I can now use one of my tanks to go out there and do any resupply. Because unfortunately I don't have... Ooh. There we go. There we go, and we go away. There we go. I'm gonna call it there, because now that oil is starting. That was shockingly quick. Wait. You're the same lock. You're east, west, north, and you don't have a station. Okay. Full cargo inventory, inactivity, and then time passed. Sorting it so that way it's all the same. The only difference is the station. Oh boy. That's one spot of oil taken care of. Here. Eventually, I don't know if I will mine this. Actually, the more I think about it, I might not. I'm also curious what the propagation is over here and what the radar reveals. Because it might reveal that, oh hey, I shouldn't be over here. It's not even worth it. I'm probably still going to grab it anyway, just as a quick grab. I might just grab this guy as part of this and just use Logibots to carry it over. So far, I do have plenty of general resources that I normally wouldn't have available. But I have abandoned the looped bus. So, just because I'm really going to stick that in there. See, I didn't pre-plan for it, so I'm the idiot who didn't plan for it. Oh, right, copper. There we go. So right now, my belts are actually basically clear. I forgot about that. Which I genuinely did. That also meant that this managed to back up, which is a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild this like I did over here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just have so much oil. What is my percentage of oil? Oh yeah. The answer is a very large quantity of oil. Because this guy is just... Oh yeah, this is technically additional storage for all of these because it's just... Oh yeah, this was right here, so I'm just going to add these. Well, we have... Once again, they have decided to camp outside my front porch. I will have to deal with the homeless. The unhoused. Oh, I gotta piss people off with that, and I honestly don't care. The gremlins, I guess. This is basically gonna get like left alone because there's no infrastructure, there's no manufacturing with anything happening here. I might turn this into biolabs. Actually, I think this will become biolab. No. Zoidberg. We need more Zoidberg. Never enough Zoidberg. Okay, what is the fuel cycle like? Or... No, I need to have... Is it an even? It is an even spacing, so if I have... That should do the trick. Ha! I just happened to get it at the right positions. Realistically, though. This makes more sense. It's not gonna... It is in no way. It's gonna be nice to look at. Okay, because I want to make sure... Yes, I'm using my finger on my actual screen. Someone's gonna be very annoyed at that, and I don't care. It's gonna be this. There, and then just backfeed where I ditch it over the side over here, I guess. I don't know. Over... Because you're just producing fuel, armament. Yeah, fuel, weapons. I can't place it there, but that is cool to look at. Yeah, let's just make sure we have some power, and then I need to have a chemical plant. I need you to... Okay. That produces water. I guess. So, take a look at actually what does it actually made in the chemical plant. Iron ore and water. Oh, carbon and water. Okay. So ice gets diverted into that. Okay. And then from there... And... That's gonna be ice. Carbonic asteroid chunk. Metallic asteroid chunk. Cool. And it's just gonna infinitely feed onto itself. Okay. Filters. It's gonna be the chunk. Oh, that's respective type. I think it's that one? Nope. That one. Carbonic. Ice. And I can just actually have a splitter going off and it will dump over everything over to the side. So I will do exactly that. Splitter. Output priority just to make sure that this keeps flowing. But it might eventually get clogged, that's the issue. I don't know, but if it's gonna get clogged, it's gonna start filtering it out. Okay. But you know what? That. There we go. Because I'm only going forward. I don't like that. Only deals with 1/2 of the equation here. Okay. Okay, so if I... Actually... I can't do that because now it's going to be offset or kind of... Okay. Should be more than enough. Ooh. Okay, if I go like this. If I do this, that's fine. There. Which means I just do this. I don't have to wait. I don't have to. I am gonna hold like that. And then I also need to have cargo. Additional cargo. Because that's going to be power. Okay, allows people to travel through planets, must be built on the south edge of a space platform. But how much electrical power are we talking about here? It's like, I mean, wait, can I burn? Oh, it is burnable. Oh. Well, that's good to know. So, chemical plant. First, take care of defenses. So... Okay. Whoop. Accepting no blacklist. There we go. I don't have to worry about that problem. It's gonna blacklist those. It's eventually going to build more rockets. I have to wait a fairly substantial amount of time. Yeah, that's pumping in, and then maybe I should add a pumping station out? I feel like I should. But I'm gonna leave that progress there. I have oil income of some description. This will be my next one. And I'm going to call it there. I'm making sure I save. There we go. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful evening. It's Friday. Relax. Spend time with your family. All that kind of thing.